Hello everyone, hi, I'm Captain Deval Soni, pilot career coach and mentor. And after training thousands of aspiring career pilots for different career programs like Air India, Indigo, and various other career programs abroad as well, we have started this series so that you can also learn from this. So today our topic is a single crew operations in commercial operations or in commercial airlines. So they have to speak in favor and against it. Okay, so group activities starts now.
Hello everyone. Let me just give an introduction. So first of all, hello everyone, and we all are getting here for the group discussion. And the topic we both for RG is advantages and disadvantages of single crew in the cockpit. I mean, we have to talk for the statement and against the statement. So before starting, then I would like to ask anyone who can volunteer himself for time check and calculation.
Yes, I would like to give the time check.
Okay.
I would like to get the complication.
Okay, just starting with the GD, and I'm going to talk in favor of the statement, and I want to start with reduced operational costs. I mean, when there is single pilot in the cockpit, or we can say single crew in the cockpit, the operational costs are reduced, and as we know that airlines has to pay much higher pilot salaries and training costs for a pilot. So if the number of pilots in the cockpit is reduced, then obviously the salaries and the training costs for the airlines are also reduced.
Yeah, I agree with your point there. Also adding on to that, there will also be no conflict of opinion in the cockpit during emergency situations, and this also minimizes the risk of cockpit intrusion or pilot sabotage. As we increase trust in aviation, this is a good step forward. And with increased demand of pilots these days, I think this offers a very long-term solution for this problem.
Just to give another angle, like if you're saying that only one pilot is the more, then there are multiple reasons there are two pilots. If by somehow a captain or a first officer misses some details and everything, then the second one is there to catch, and within time they both can come to a conclusion and fix the issue right then and there. So if there are two pilots, then it will be very much compatible and very much helpful for the company and the team to work and can provide increased.
Yes, completely agree to my friend's point because when there are more than two pilots, one of the most important things is safety. Like, if there is only one pilot in the cockpit, if something happens to him, like any fatigue, any his blindness or unconsciousness, it can lead to the severe situations. But when there are two pilots in the cockpit, even if one of them goes out or blacks out, the other can maintain. So it will be much safer.
Oh yeah, I completely agree with your point. And the thing you mentioned about the 30 is kind of well said by you. I want to draw your attention toward this. As we all know that recently many of the accidents has happened in the aviation industry, and the major factor which we concluded on is the communication. I mean, having a multi-crew cockpit can somewhere lead to the miscommunication between the crew, and this can again lead to major hull losses to the aviation industry.
But just to add on you, that if there is like a having accident, if there is suppose 20% chances of accident because of miscommunication, but there is 80% chances of good and fair flights with the help of two pilots in the cockpit.
Yes, now so when there are more than one pilot in the cockpit, we get more collaborative ideas, we get a more wide range of ideas. Like whatever comes in the mind of a single person, like this is only limited to an extent. But when there are two different personalities of two different ideas and two different worlds, two different imagination, we can get a much broader, we can get a much wider ideas.
Yeah, I agree. But then, recently some cargo and some military have already started using single pilot cockpits. And it seems to be going well. And as technology improves these days, I don't think there will be a need for two. As AI will always have, to like double check your decisions.
Yes, I really agree with my point. With my teammate's point. And as we know, the automation is currently increasing nowadays, and aviation is also booming. So automation can be a good factor.
Yes, I agree with him because automation, as the world is moving forward, we know that automation is good, but there are certain things, there are pros and cons for automation as well. Like there are cybersecurity issues. We know whatever happened in 9/11. So they hijack the plane. The same way, different hackers from wherever they may be, they can hack into this automation. They can lead to severe accidents.
I completely agree with the teammate's point. Automation may reduce workload of the pilots, but still it is not trustable. Anything could go wrong anytime, and having two pilot in the cockpit is really important because a single pilot can always handle all this pressure at working. And also another disadvantage is that passengers may feel less secure flying in a flight with just a single pilot in the cockpit. Most of the people prefer flying in a plane with two pilots. So it will affect the airlines' income as.
I completely agree with you. But, single crew operations are gaining attention with advancement in AI and automation. While traditional airlines needed two pilots, some sectors can benefit from single pilot aircraft, like less human factor errors, have a chance of miscommunication between pilots, quicker decision making. One pilot take direct decision without delay in coordination.
Yeah, I would have to disagree with your point about the airlines.
But just to give you time check, we are past 5 minutes.
Thank you. Yeah, I would like to disagree with your point about the airlines income. As you know, this pilot reduction, so basically a single pilot cockpit, it'll mainly benefit the airlines as it's basically cost reduction for them. And
Okay, all of you, please close the books. Yeah, continue.
And it is a pilot's job is highly automated, and this removing of the pilot in the cockpit will be passengers increasing trust in technology and reducing human error.
I completely disagree with your point because you may say that people trusting technology, but in flying, when the personally saying nobody would go into a flight when there is only one pilot or when there are no pilots because people have trust. People when they are getting into a plane, when they see two pilots in the cockpit, they will go. But when they see only just one pilot in the cockpit, the faith in the airline or the faith in that flight they are going, it will just be reduced.
Just to add you up here, like if there is two pilots in the cockpit, there are multiple chances. If in case of emergencies, if one cannot handle the things, then they can just divide the thinkings and come to more better conclusions and solutions. So if someone misses something, the another one is here to carry forward. And in case of emergency, it is good that two pilots can focus into more forwarded areas and maintain the safety of the aircraft and the passengers.
Yes, as a friend has said, because when you are in an emergency, when you are only just a single man in the cockpit, you will be just gosh like haywire. It can lead to more disaster which can happen. But when there are two pilots or more, we have a sense of feeling, and as you are pilots, you have a sense of feeling that we have someone with us, hitting like us. So we will be much more stress relief.
More likely to add here, like if there is AI working on this, the AI will be properly functioned and well programmed. So it will only do in case of emergency what is in program. And if there is humans, so that they can think in other ways and make sure of the safety of the peoples with more possible areas.
Yeah, aviation is the most safest form of transport. And that's mainly because the pilots are so vigorously trained, and the accident rate in aviation is very, very less. So I think yes, we don't need a human in the cockpit. So we have a pilot, but then as technology improves, I don't think we'll need a use of two pilots in the future.
I completely agree with what my teammates point, but adding on and drawing all of your attentions toward the weight. As we know, the cockpit nowadays is a bit complicated and it's kind of bit complex, as we know. And if we are making a single crew in the cockpit, and that will somewhere increase the obviously weight, and it will make that cockpit little bit easier to understand for the that pilots also. And as we are decreasing the weight, we are making the flights more fuel efficiently, so the fuel can also be saved by this.
Yeah, even though it's a very safe form of transport, one of the major things which cause accidents is a conflict of opinion between pilots?
Just to give you another angle, there may be conflict and miscommunication, but there are many automations which led to an accident. There was some mistake in AMCAS systems and BCAS systems which lead to crashes, once and twice and multiple times. But as because of miscommunication, it is handled. And it's because of the system fault that the plane crashed completely and most of the people died in that.
Yes, because when we are dealing with when there are 2 or more pilots, we can just talk to them. Even if they are not agreeing on our situation, we can just change our situation because we have the ability to change the ideas. But when it comes to AI and automation, they are just fixed with what they should do. Like they are made like in this situation you should only do this. So when there is a single pilot, you cannot argue with the AI or the automation, like you should change like this, like if you do that, anything would happen. But when there is an human pilot, we can just change his ideas. We can just think in different level.
Yeah, to maybe compromise, I think, yes, single pilot, it does remove human error, but then, as you said, the like a backup pilot is needed. I think if pilots are more trained and more vigorously trained, I think this is a good step towards the future.
And just to interrupt and give you all the time check, we have followed by 10 minutes.
Okay, good enough. So, how was it?
G7 you had a very healthy discussion. We have wide range of ideas.
Okay.
From different
I know it was tough for those who were favoring the single crew operations because then the job for the pilot will be lesser. So who wants that actually? But we have to. I mean, for the sake of doing a group activity, we have to favor. It's a bunch of students. They have to favor for it. Okay. So yes. So what happened? What happened?
I wanted to speak,
Okay.
but I did not.
Okay.
I should have spoken in the field.
Okay. You will not get chances in the real group activity also. Okay. You have to take chances. Nobody will give you chances on a platter. Okay, please you speak now. Okay. And looking at your body language also, you were not prompting yourself to speak also. If you have moved your body language, like you won't speak, but nobody's giving you a chance, I'm sure that somebody will definitely be eager to give you a chance. I can find some leaders in this group activity. I'm sure they would have given you a chance. If you're not giving, let's say if you're unable to take a chance, please show as per your body language. I want to speak. Invite yourself in the middle. Yeah. If your sentences are long or something like that, I think I also want to add something, just a short. So they will give you a chance. But you did not take a proper chance. You do not attempt to take chance. And they were having their points. They were continuously discussing. Okay. So even I don't know now whether you, if given a chance, how many points you will give or contribute. Okay. So this just should not be happen at all. अपने पैरों पे कुल्हाड़ी मारने वाली बात है ये. You've cleared stage 1 already. You've reached there. You know the cool off period. If it is a re-attempt, then it's gonna be difficult. First attempt is the easiest attempt. Re-attempt is not the easiest attempt. Okay, please, I request all of you, ऐसा मत करो. ठीक है? Yes, Tia, what happened?
So I was about to speak about the automation and technology, but before that, someone's left. So
Same thing. Same thing. You know the consequence of this? What will happen? Okay, you tell me. If you would have been the person who have to select, will you get selected today? You know it. नहीं होगा ना आज. तो क्या करना है हमको? What do we have to do? Speak. Please. If you're feeling underconfident, that's perfectly all right. I was also under the same stage, same phase. It's not like that I was confident enough when I cleared my 10+2. No, I was also very shy, underconfident person. Trust me. I also flunked personal interview. It's not that, I was a bond or something like that. Okay. Out of my so many mistakes, my learning, I'm telling you. I know the pain of failing personal interview. I know the pain of this. I know what mistake I did in the personal interview. It pinches me a lot. You won't be able to take it so lightly and easily. I don't want you to do the same mistake. That's it. That's my only request. Please. You've already cleared stage 1. एवरेज भी रहोगे, थोड़ा ठीक ठाक भी रहो, आराम से सेल कर जाओगे, आराम से, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी. Until unless अपने पैरों पे कुल्हाड़ी नहीं मारोगे, आप आराम से क्लियर हो जाओगे. पर ये कुल्हाड़ी मारने वाली बात है जो मैंने किया था. I did some other mistake, not this mistake. Okay? So please speak. If you're feeling underconfident, be the first one to speak in that case. क्योंकि बाद में वो एक बार स्टार्ट हो गया ना GA, and if you see other people speaking so nicely, then you start feeling underconfident. Then you will sink down. Yaar, whether I'll be able to speak so effectively or not, that will be a problem. If you feel underconfident, let's be the first one to initiate. Now what will happen? Once you एक बार बोलोगे ना, तो second time इतना हिचकिचाहट नहीं आएगी. वो first वाली हिचकिचाहट होती है, first वाली, एक बार first time बोलने वाली. अगर वो जल्दी से बोल दिया, तो दूसरा थोड़ा जल्दी आने के चांसेस है, दूसरा बार बोलने के. तीसरा और जल्दी आने के चांसेस है. बट अगर 4 मिनट आप नहीं बोले, which happened in your case also, you didn't speak for first 4 minutes. That is risky. If the examiner is watching for the first 4 minutes only, let's say, and after that he got occupied, busy in observing something else, what is the impression? What is the first impression on the examiner? That this guy is underconfident or this girl is underconfident. The game is lost. You might speak so well after 4 minutes or after 5 minutes. You may be an effective communicator, but what is the first impression? You're gone, sorry. Please speak in the initial. I'm not saying ki just go so aggressive and just for the sake of speaking first. I'm not advocating that you should be the first one to speak. No, I'm telling to those who are underconfident, those who feel like I have a hesitation to speak. Then you try to be the first one or the second one at least. Okay. What about you, Dilip?
I have confidence and I have points, but I don't know how to present it.
Okay, that need to be learned. Okay, we need to work on it. Okay, Kishanjali, you know what? You spoke so well. You have effective communication skills. I can see this. Whatever you spoke so nicely. Your delivery was fine, but what was the issue?
I didn't speak in the first week.
Correct. This is even a more bigger mistake. You know why? The people who can't speak, they're not feeling underconfident. That's for them. It's okay. The people who speak so well, they are effective communicator. And if they don't speak, then it is a big blunder. Okay? You got my point?
Yes, sir.
See, my idea is not to, my idea is to give you a real picture. Jo hai, wo hai. But we have to work on this. Okay? Others, I did not find this thing. In your case, your chair was moving a lot. Okay? So I know, you are a very confident person. It was coming out of you were natural in that. So that's okay. But if you can avoid this, that will be, just not to give them some other kind of impression. That's it. Otherwise, fine. Yours also fine, but your legs were. Does it happen always?
when I'm nervous.
Yes. So it shows that you were nervous. Continuously, whenever you were speaking, your right leg was continuously moving. And your hands were also sometimes, moving. Okay. So consciously, please try for this. Okay. It should not be the case. But the rest, everything was fine. Okay. No other feedbacks or everybody spoke well. Okay.
So just one question I want to ask, if we all are we have to speak first, where to...
No, I'm not advocating to speak first. No. This is not what I'm trying to convey. I'm trying to convey to those who are they know it ki I'm not good at this thing, putting group activity. They can take this opportunity. Take the opportunity of time check. Can I do the time check? Can I do the conclusion? Hi, I'm Sanvi.
That's what I was asking. So how to back off and when to back off and when to take the stand. No, I want to do this. As there are multiple of people who will ask, no, I will do the bank check.
See, if you know that you are a good spoken person, you can, as a leader, you can give this opportunity to others. That's perfectly all right. Let's not fight for small things. Okay? Yeah. If somebody is, nahi, main karunga, I will know the one. Okay, give them, tu kar le yaar. That's okay. Let's not fight for it. You will not be judged by this conclusion, introduction, time check. No. Okay? But if you, as I told you once again, I'm telling you, if you're someone who's hesitant to speak, these opportunities you can take. At least you will have some, And I told in the previous sessions also, make few points, and then re-deliver it. What is the point? Whatever point you told, re-deliver it the same point in a different way. And if you have, let's say, 4 or 5 points to say, don't deliver all the points in one shot. If you think that I don't have any other point. So if you speak all 4 points in one shot, what will you speak in the next 9 minutes or 9.5 minutes? Okay, so play a little smart.
Sir, example in this topic, I didn't agree with what I was saying, so I couldn't convince myself that my points are good. How do I convince others if I...
that's the beauty of a group activity. That's how we learn gradually over the years. Okay, so that's a very, very, very nice question. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay, so good luck. I hope you've really enjoyed this. And if you're also cadet aspirant and if you're aiming to clear your cadet exam, make sure that you watch every with close observation. But I would say please practice with your mentors and with your elders or your teachers, but please don't take chance, because such opportunities are very golden opportunities, and please don't take chance, because second attempt is always a second attempt and first attempt is always your best attempt. Thank you. See you in the next video.